Hi, now we're going to go through actual wrapping. So I have a present for the same person that this paper is for. So I went ahead and pulled that out of the bag along with tape and along with the scissors. What we're giving them is going to go in this box. And how we go about the tissue paper, you take a sheet out, and sometimes it's longer than the box. The best way I found is to fold it in the center, measuring the width of the box, and then tuck it in about halfway with one piece. And put the shiny side up. It's more pretty. And then take another piece and do the folding halfway as well, meeting the other one in the middle. So you have it fully covered, and then when you flip these over, you can't see any of the packaging. So hang on and let me grab the present. Nice, isn't it? We're giving her a coat. She needs a new winter coat. Hers looks terrible. So how we do it is, in order to make it the width of the box, is I fold it with the arms back, tucked nicely so it doesn't get wrinkled. And then I place it and measure about where the top part, you want the top to fall at the top of the box. So in order to do that, I have to tuck this bottom part underneath a little bit. And then when I arrange it in the box, it's going to look like that. Can you see that? Then I tuck this in over here, and this in here, and it covers the whole piece. Now you're almost ready for the wrap. Are you all with me? Okay. It's always good, so that you don't tear the wrapping paper, to at least put a piece of tape to keep the box together. Not too much, because you don't want people to spend 2 hours trying to get into your present. So just a piece on each side. Then I take the wrapping paper that I'm going to use, and you want to make sure that the design is face up from what you're doing. It's the perfectionist in me, I know. So if you measure, can you see at this top part, you want this part to be about halfway up, because you have the top and the bottom. So if you measure it, that should be as far up. And then you want to take it as far over as halfway, right? So scooch it over, and you're halfway on the back here. Take your piece of tape, keep it secure, and it doesn't matter what this edge looks like because you aren't going to see it. And then measure the bottom side here, where it's halfway down, and cut off the rest that you don't need. I usually roll this up, and I stick it in the tube, in the center of the tube, for later, since they're scraps. Then you take this side, measure it about halfway, and you don't want to waste too much paper, because there's a lot of smaller jewelry gift boxes and things like that that can use extra paper. So if there is, let's say, more than like 6 inches, it's always better just to cut it off and save it for something else. Put it over here with your scraps. Now, sometimes the second edge isn't even, and what I like to do, just to make it look a little neater, is fold it under and press it down. That way you have a nice straight edge. Now, when you're doing the end here, first of all, if it's a little bit uneven from the last time, maybe something that was left over that was cut, if you just trim it and even it out, it'll save you a lot of effort. Now, usually I take the sides and I fold them in and then press down, and the same on the top. Fold this in, make it nice and straight, press it down. This is the bottom side, so I'm going to tape that down first. Now, the same thing with the top. See how that edge isn't good? Just want to fold it over a little, tilt straighter, and then tape it. Got it? Okay. Now, usually I stand it up because that helps press down that part as well. And I do the top part, iron it out, put the bottom part up, piece of tape. Now this edge is straight, so I don't have to do that extra folding part that I showed you on the other side. Tape here, and again, don't use too much tape because then it takes people too long to get into their gift. And voila, snowman coat. Big coat, decent box, and then Mr. Snowman goes with the rest of his friends, and this person knows that all of these presents belong to them. Hope that was helpful.